Are you looking for the best pre-made bug-out bag of this year? Look no further. A pre-made bug-out bag can be a good option for someone who wants to prepare for the unforeseen but doesn't have the time or knowledge to piece one together item by item. Pre-made bug-out bags can be used as a foundation to build upon by replacing or adding items that suit your local geography, climate, and personal needs. We've gathered a list of the best pre-made bug-out bags that could prove essential in a variety of survival scenarios.
Introducing the Rhino Ready Companion, the world's best two-person, 72-hour emergency survival system. Stocked with over 40 life-saving products, the Rhino Ready Companion is built to withstand anything that comes your way, big or small, giving you unparalleled access, versatility, and organization when it matters most.
For the last decades, when you think of preparedness, pretty much this, leaving you vulnerable and unprepared. And that's exactly why we started Rhino Ready. Because you shouldn't have to compromise on quality, especially when your safety and the safety of those you love are at stake.
So regardless of your climate or geo, we've got you covered when adversity strikes. The Companion features the toughest waterproof and fire-resistant materials, a rigid exoskeleton, and military-grade Hypalon attachment points, giving you ultimate carrying capacity. Now, let's take a look inside. Stay connected with our 3-in-1 phone charger, radio, and flashlight, powered by crank or solar. Breathe easy with our N95 masks, along with heat-reflective UV guard goggles to keep your vision sharp. With a sturdy multi-tool and 550 paracord at the ready, along with our full tang blade and fire starter, you will be well equipped. Stay hydrated with these 3 options: tablets, sachets, and boiler. When things get tough, our kit has you covered. And if you ever need additional assistance, we are here to help with the most compact, comprehensive survival guide out there. When things get a bit colder, stay warm with 3 layers of protection, 2 pairs of winterized work gloves, and 4 hand warmers. And when the lights go out, you're powered on with a flashlight, headlamp, glow sticks, and stormproof matches. If you get hungry, our Daytrex US Coast Guard approved food rations are non-GMO and nut-free. The Rhino Ready Companion Survival System uses unmatched quality with an ultra-compact design to fit seamlessly into your daily life, ready at a moment's notice. So, whether it's in your car, home, or office, bring us along for the journey.
We wanted the average person to have a high-quality but affordable emergency kit to ensure their personal safety in case a disaster situation arises. Through consulting with emergency service professionals, years of research, and building relationships with wholesale suppliers, we compiled all of this into a single affordable kit known as the 72. The 72 is comprised of 72 hours worth of food, water, shelter, tools, and a medical kit for 2 individuals. We started with a high-quality, durable bag that features multiple carry options and 4 easily accessible organization compartments. In compartment 1, we included 36 vacuum-sealed energy bars with a 5-year shelf life, a 2-person emergency tent, 2 thermal blankets, 2 ponchos, and 25 feet of mil-spec paracord. In compartment 2, we included a 100,000-gallon water filtration system and 12 burst-resistant water packets. In compartment 3, we included a 12-in-1 multi-tool, a SWAT T tourniquet with incorporated instructions, and medical kit covering everything from minor scrapes and blisters to life-threatening injuries. In compartment 4, we included a hand-cranked solar-powered radio that also functions as a cell phone charger and a flashlight, 2 methods of fire starting plus weatherproof tinder, and 15 feet of duct tape. And finally, on the outside of the bag, we added a glass breaker, a seatbelt cutter, and a high-quality LED flashlight that is easily accessible and ready for use.
We have combined our expertise and done an incredible amount of research for the 72 RediBag. Our goal is to provide the highest quality 72-hour survival kit at an affordable price for you and your family.
Introducing the 72, the world's first fully integrated 72-hour survival system. The 72's outer shell features beautiful, waterproof, and extremely durable tarpaulin. This material is so airtight, the bag can even be used as a flotation device. An additional waterproof pocket on the back protects and secures important documents and electronics. And the two hip pockets have enough space for today's largest smartphones. Both shoulder straps feature flashlight mounts for hands-free lighting.
And the flashlight is 100% waterproof.
The adjustable sternum strap features an integrated emergency whistle. Opening the airtight roll top reveals a military-grade canvas insert with a hard exoskeleton. This insert features backpack straps to provide additional carrying capacity by freeing up the external bag when needed.
The HDPE plastic inserts can be removed and attached to your feet to form snowshoes, slings,
and a variety of other uses.
Yeah, we can get a helicopter. That sounds awesome.
Opening the insert reveals over 30 tools that are designed to work together to protect you in thousands of situations.
Each product has been hand-selected by our team of experts based on its quality, necessity, and ease of use.
The goggles are lightweight, sturdy, yet big enough to fit over a pair of prescription glasses.
The RZ M2 mask is unparalleled in its class. Its lightweight, slim design features a full mesh body construction while filtering 99.9% of everything you'll breathe. The Eaton FRX is an AM/FM radio, flashlight, phone charger, and emergency weather radio all in one. It charges through solar, its integrated crank, or simply plugging it into the wall before you leave home.
The Sawyer Mini water filter is rated 0.1 micros absolute. It weighs 2 ounces and filters up to 100,000 gallons of water.
And the included Nalgene water bottle comes printed with custom instructions and measurements on when and how much to drink in an emergency situation. Datrex emergency rations are all natural with no preservatives and taste like a sugar cookie. The high level of protein is certified to keep contents fresh for a minimum of 5 years.
The included knife comes with a serrated edge and a magnesium flint, guaranteeing you'll never be caught without a way to make fire again.
And most importantly, clear and simple instructions that help the most novice user get through any situation.
We're here today to talk about the Sustain Supply 4-person 72-hour kit. This kit is so massive, it takes both of us to cover everything that's in here.
So you want to get started on this?
Yeah, let's run it through.
All right, so first thing I want to point out are the food sources that we have. We have Mountain House meals, which are fantastic. I eat these throughout the year during our classes. Our students bring them to classes. They are fantastic. We have 24 servings of food, and we also have some bowls that you can see right here. These fold out rather easily, and you can utilize them to put your food in, gather water, do a number of things with.
In order to prepare the food, you need to have water. If you don't have water at home, we include Datrex water pouches. There's a full 6 liters of water. They're all in these little pouches. Each pouch is 4 ounces. If you're familiar with juice pouches, same thing, just water instead of juice. If you run out of that water or you don't have it accessible, we also include a Sawyer Squeeze. This is one of the best water filters on the planet. Craig, how does this work?
Guess what, Jim? I've got it right here.
Awesome.
Actually, what you have is a Sawyer right here. This is a water filter. You have a ceramic filter inside of here. You have a squeeze bag. You can use this a number of different ways, but the way it's most easily used is to gather water in this. You can gather water from a stream. You can gather water at your house that is suspect. Put the filter onto it. After you gather your water, then you can use it gravity fed. You can actually drink out of this just like a water bottle.
Very, very nice. In addition to food and water, one of your other needs is first aid. You get a cut, a scrape, a burn, things like that. We've got this first aid kit that'll cover all of those little basic needs.
One of the things that I think is important to point out is the need for us to take care of our core body temp, wouldn't you agree? And what we have in the kit are some of these fantastic emergency blankets. These are not your typical cheap, flimsy, fall apart, blow away in the wind type blanket. These are incredibly tough. You have 4 in here. They have orange on one side, they're reflective on the other. You can use them a number of ways to maintain core body temp. You can use it as a signaling device. You can use it to reflect heat away from you if you're in a sunny condition, a hot condition. So very good stuff.
And, you know, speaking of signaling for rescue, in addition to that, we've got 4 nice plastic whistles that are very loud. Also, we have a number of these snap lights. Snap lights are really cool. Check this out.
So the way these work, you just snap this, shake it up, and real quick like.
Bright, bright, bright. Now what you can do with these, in addition to lighting up a room, lighting up your vehicle, whatever, if you need help, you take about 2-3 feet of cordage, tie it to one of these, and spin it in a circle. What it does is it creates a circle of light that can be seen for a long, long way.
Where are we at, brother? All right, so we went right over this when we were talking about food. We need to get back to this. Here's a stove, fantastic stove. What you have here is aluminum that's going to be stainless that you can build fires in. Once the fire is built, you can put your pot on here, you can boil your water, you can cook your food. That serves 2 purposes. You can boil water so you can put it into your meal. You can also boil water that is suspect. That way, if you run out of this water, you can double up with both your Sawyer as well as boiling water to make sure you have clean water, because we all need clean water, right?
Exactly. But Craig, how do I start a fire in that stove?
All right. Am I doing this one?
You're doing this one.
This is my favorite part. All right, so here we go. So ferrocerium rods, these are fantastic. You have InstaFire, fire starter, which is like a fire tinder. And this has an accelerant on it so that when you hit it with a flame or sparks that you can get from a ferrocerium rod like this, you hit that a few times, woo, we'll get this going in here. You hit that a few times, you're gonna get your fire going. You can then add more tinder and larger fire until you have enough for this. Or if you're using it for warmth, you've got the beginnings of the thing that's gonna keep you alive.
Exactly. Going back to illumination for a minute, in addition to the snap lights, we also have LED flashlights, which are really cool. They're aircraft aluminum. They're very durable. What's nice is it can go from a spotlight all the way down to a pinpoint and anywhere in between. So you can really zero in on what it is you're trying to see out in the backyard, for example. On top of that, we have these LED lanterns, which are very bright. There's 30 LEDs in each lantern. Each lantern has,
bright.
It is. Wow. With these arms, you can hang it in your home, in your vehicle, wherever you need that light to be. And take the knife.
Oh, you're taking good care of me today. All right, so yes, Mora Companion. This is a fantastic blade. We've utilized these for years in our classes. This is the beginner knife that I recommend for everybody to get because it's affordable. It's an incredibly durable knife. It has a Scandi grind on it, which means you're going to be able to slice, you're going to be able to cut. It has a drop point on it, which means you're going to be able to stab, you're going to be able to drill with it. It has a rubberized handle on it as well. So if you have any sort of issue where you have any sort of moisture on your hand, it's going to be able to be gripped incredibly well. As well as it's got a robust sheath that's plastic with a weeping hole so that no water stays on the blade and it's well taken care of.
We are here today to talk about a survival kit that we helped create, the Essentials Complete 72-Hour Survival Kit.
So we want to kind of go over the supplies for you guys so you know what's inside of your kit, how to use it, and why we put it in there. So we're going to start with our SOS brand food and water. So these have a 5-year shelf life and they're USA made. We really like our food ration bars as they are compact, convenient, and they don't require any extra water to rehydrate them. They are also low in sodium, so they're non-thirst inducing.
Yes, and because water is so important, in addition to the water pouches, we include a Frontier brand water filter straw, which will filter out 99.9% of bacteria such as Cryptosporidium and Giardia, which are the leading causes of waterborne illness. It helps improve the taste, it will filter out harmful chemicals such as chlorine, and it helps with odors. FEMA recommends storing 1 gallon of water per person per day. Now granted, that is for drinking and sanitation both, but we wanted this kit to be as complete as possible. And with the Frontier filter, you're able to filter up to 30 gallons of water. So as far as water goes, you'll be more than prepared.
Yes. So one other thing that we found kind of rarely on the market in survival kits is hygiene items. Now, 72 hours might not seem like a long time to be going without things like soap, shampoo, and even a razor, but it can help you feel a little more normal in a scary, unpredictable situation. Surviving can only be so comfortable, and we wanted to make it as comfortable as possible for you guys.
Yes, absolutely. So let's move on to a couple of the tools that we included in the Essentials Complete Kit. The ability to know what's going on around you, to gather information, to receive messages that are broadcasted over the radio is absolutely crucial when disaster strikes. So some of the most valuable resources you'll have in any kit are items like this LED flashlight, these light sticks, and radio like this AM/FM weatherband one. The weatherband capabilities of this radio are pretty unique to this kit and also very useful and important. NOAA's National Weather Service and public safety alerts are broadcasted over the frequencies that this radio covers. And of course, the batteries for both of these items are included.
So we tried to think of all the situations in which you might be using this kit. So we wanted to pick the tools inside it accordingly. So the first one we have is duct tape. Duct tape can be used in so many different ways. Yes, exactly. You can use it to seal windows or doors. You can use it to create a sling for your arm or even to secure your shelter. Another thing we include are safety goggles. So each person will have a pair of safety goggles. These are great in the event of a natural disaster like an earthquake, where there can be debris in the air, you're trying to evacuate to a shelter, maybe you're trying to repair your house, and you don't want things getting in your eye. Yeah. And then another thing that we have in here is our multi-tool knife. So in this knife, you'll have access to 12 different tools to help you in whatever situation might be happening. We have our signal whistle, which might seem like a small tool, but it can be life-saving as it can help rescuers find out where you are. It can help you locate other members in your party if you get separated. And then we have our playing cards. Like our hygiene kit, we want you to be as comfortable as possible. Survival situations are really scary. You don't know what's going on and they're unpredictable. So playing cards are a great way for you to be able to occupy your mind on something else.
Absolutely. So let's cover some of the first aid and shelter items that we include in the kit. First off, we have our 53-piece first aid kit. These will help with minor cuts and injuries, and there's also an N95 mask for each person. These will filter out 95% of the particulates in the air, which, like the safety goggles, can be really useful in the event that there's debris falling or in the air around you. Now let's talk about some items that can help keep you not so wet and cold as in a survival setting that can quickly become very dangerous. There is, for each person, an emergency survival blanket. These retain high amounts of body heat, and an emergency adult-sized poncho, both of which are also very versatile. You can use them to create a shelter, to collect rainwater to drink, as trail markers, or to signal for help.
Yeah, exactly. So the last item we include in our kit is our Prepare for Life emergency guidebook. Along with the knowledge and experience that we have gathered for over the past decade since we opened in 2007, we consulted with experts in the medical field, survivalist community, government preparedness agencies, and relief agencies. Because we wanted to give you guys an all-inclusive guidebook. Because having all the supplies and tools can only help you so much in a survival situation if you don't know how to use them. We wanted to give you the knowledge and confidence to survive as well.